Welcome back to my channel, Explore to Go. And you are my community. Welcome back. And if you are new, consider to subscribe. Uh, my channel is educations and entertainment channel. And I'm giving all mathematics levels, educations, and all entertainments, the travelings, and I'm visiting the places, then all kind of things, and I post it to my channel. Then, if you guys like it, then you can go and subscribe it. It's going to give you all my new videos for notifications every time I post it. And now we can go and see today the bankruptcy. That is kind of sad things that, but still I want to uh, do the video because before I start the bankruptcy, I search a lot in the YouTube for the bankruptcy, how anyone has experienced and what they are saying. And I don't watch only one, then I watch several, then I want to make clear everything. And then after that I file the bankruptcy, then I'm going to give my experience from the beginning. uh, I did two jobs. I have the very reasonable income, and I don't have any problems until COVID-19 is affect to our jobs. Then also, but I have the problem, but I have the problem for the credit card, but I don't have that much difficulties because I did two jobs. My payment is my pay is very good. Then it's no problem even interest. Then suddenly one job is lost, then I get stuck. The reason why is that the my I had a credit cards that everything is max, and the problem is they start to charge the interest. That interest is way high, like I pay a month for all total credit cards for like around 700 to $1,000. Then you can see that then I pay interest 700 to $1,000 is very very way high. Then apart from that, then I have to pay for the principal, that whatever I get the payments, then I pay interest 700 plus, and my principal. This is very difficult. This then I lost my jobs, then I get, then I'm like, oh, what I want to do now. Then I talk to the old banks. Then I say it's okay, I have the difficulties, then I need some adjustments, or I need some uh, the interest free periods like 1 or 2 years, then I can pay that, because if like that, then I can pay only the principal for 1 or 2 years, then I can complete it. Then the interest is came in, then I have a lot of problems. I cannot pay it because I pay like a $200 $300 principal, then I pay $700 interest, then it's going to be too much. Then finally I decided to go for the bankruptcy. Then I watched so many videos. Then what I did first, then I called one lawyer. Then the lawyer explained to me that okay, how much your income, how much your expenses, then everything. Then I gave exactly how much my income. Then what are the things I have, like a car or house, or how much I have some assets. Then I gave everything. For me, I have one car. I don't have anything houses, but I have some jewelries, like a diamond jewelries or something like a some couple $1,000, like a $5,000 6,000 jewelries. And I gave all those things. Then they calculate. They said, okay, you are eligible for the bankruptcy. Then I said, so I'm going to call. I didn't decide that I want to file it, but I'm going to think a little bit more. Then I discuss with my wife. Then I can get back to you. Then the following, like after a couple of days, I call all the banks. Then I said, it's okay. I need some adjustments. I cannot pay like this because it's too hard. Then they say, oh, no adjustment. Then I said, okay, if you don't give adjustment, I don't have any ways to pay, then I'm going to go for the bankruptcy. But they didn't say anything. Then uh, I called all the banks, then they say the same ways to my question, the same answer I get it from everyone. Then I decided go back to lawyer and I said how long will it take? Then she said, okay, once you file legally to the petition to the court from that day to 3 months to complete the discharge. This is for New Jersey. Depend on the state, maybe they have different, but I think everywhere may be same or different, but New Jersey is 3 months. Then I said, okay, we can start. Then they said, okay, you have to sign 201 disclosure forms, then we can start for the process. Then I sign disclosure forms. Then they say it's okay. Now you sign the disclosure form. Then our all court fee, everything for bankruptcy, I have to pay $3,100. Then I'm like, oh my God, the lawyer fee itself is 2,500. But it's still I comfortable with the lawyer. Then I said, so okay, then you can start. Then they send me the list that is asking all questions, all history yours. Then where you stays, then for 5 years, then how much your income for average per year, and how much your expenses, then what are the expenses for the breakdown, each and everything for clothes, and you if you have car, then you have to put the car, even you want to keep the car, but still you have to include in that. Then you cannot skip anything, you have to put everything, including the clothes, including the kitchen item, including the table, including that, these and that, everything you have to put in how much you have it. Then that they asking that it's not the new prices for the eBay prices. That like I say that I have one table, then I'm looking for in the eBay, maybe I bought it for $200, maybe now it's like a $20, then I put $20. The way then we did everything, and we put the income, then we put all the expenses, then we put our car, how much in the Kelly book value, then everything is done, then we make sure everything is in there, then everything is done. Then they are asking if you are from other countries, then the other country you have anything abroad, the assets. Then I don't have it actually, but if you have it, then you have to mention that too. Then what happened? Then they said, okay, just sign and send it. Then I said, okay, I'm going to bring it. I took it to them. Then they check everything. They have, if they have the question, they ask me, okay, what it is, this and that, and between that, then I go and I did homeworks that again to see anything I did mistake. Then they put it everything to the legal forms, that petition, it's called the bankruptcy petitions. That is also a bunch of papers. Then they type everything, then they send it to me again. Then I paid already everything. Then they said we can start only the petitions once you complete the payment. Then I did pay one time payment. There's nothing like installment. Then they gave me that papers. Then I fill I check everything, recheck everything, anything is mistake. Then I found couple of mistakes. Then I called them. Then they correct it and resend it, and then we get everything. Then I sign it. Then also I sign another separate paperwork, that is because I want to keep the car. Then they said, okay, you don't want to keep the car, then that loan also is going to be wiped out. But if you want to keep it, then you have to pay. Don't because once they send all bankruptcy notification to all my creditors, then they are going to wipe out everything. Then they are keeping on the some reason. Then I don't see it anything after that in the account. Then in the even in the car account, when I go to the Toyota car accounts, it doesn't show, it doesn't allow me to the pay. Then I call them, then voluntarily I pay every month because it take 3 months. Then I pay every month. I didn't miss it anything. Then the lawyer said, okay, you had to pay on time for the cars. Then I called. Then they have the bankruptcy department in Toyota. Then they accept all the payment over the phone. Then everything is done. Then they file it. Then I get notification from the lawyer. Okay, you have 11 o'clock, January 7th, 11 o'clock. You have the hearings. Then I said, okay. Then I went over there. Then I said, then they called me. Then my lawyer also came for the represent of me. Then they're asking like a bunch of questions. What's your name? So what you doing? And what you doing? And several things they asking. You have any assets? You have any assets in abroad? Then something different, so many different questions. That questions is related to that forms, whatever on the forms, and related to the forms. Then once you fill that petition forms, then they are looking at it. If anything they are asking, because I joined over the phone, because it's a phone, it's only the over the phone, not in person to the court. Then when I joined early, then I hear like a four people before me. Then he is asking the same question, like a 20 question something he is asking, but couple of question is asking differently for the different people, because some people say that I have house in abroad. Then he is asking the question, okay, you pay the taxes, then who is over there, then the people over there, then they pay the rent or not, like that. But I don't have anything. Then he didn't ask any that question. Then he says, why you decided to file the bankruptcy. Then I said, this is the situation because I have the high credit card payments, then I have to pay rent, and I lose one job, then my wife is not working, then this is financial crisis for my side now. Then I decided to. Then no creditors show up on that day for for me. Then he said, so no creditor show ups, then your file is closed. Then he said, okay, everything is done. Then after I came out, then I called my lawyer. My lawyer said, okay, you had to wait for 2 months. Then after 2 months, then they are going to send, within 3 months, they are going to send the discharge form. If nothing, anything wrong, or nothing, anything, they have the question after that. If they have any question, then they are going to send it to lawyer. If they don't have any question, then they are going to send the discharge forms. Then uh, you can just throw, or you cut and rash out all the credit cards, and you can maintain your uh, financial situations correctly in the futures. I forget to tell one thing. One should give all the information to the lawyer the first time. I told you that disclosure forms 201 I find. Okay, then after that, then they said you have to get the counseling, credit counseling courses, two courses. The first course, once you start to file with the lawyer, then you sign all the disclosure form, everything. Then you have to call. They are giving some counselor names in the website. Then I call them. Then they are giving online counseling. Once the online counseling everything is done, then they are sometimes they are asking some question. They ask me some questions. Then after everything is done, then they are sending immediately that credit counseling course certificate. That certificate I has to submit to the lawyer, because when they petition file, then they have to file along with that certificate. Without that certificate, it's going to be rejected by the court. Then before the petition, then we have to get that counseling, credit counseling courses. That certificate has to submit to the lawyer. Or if you file it directly, then you have to get that certificate and you file with that certificate to the court. The once file is done, then before the hearings, then you have to do second counseling also. Then once that second counseling is done, the credit counseling is done, then you have to send that certificate before the hearings. Otherwise, that hearing is going to be rejected too. Then don't forget that before you petition, you have to do the first counseling. Then once the petition is done, then you have to do the second counseling before the hearings. Okay, that's a good thing. Then you have to do that. Then they are going to tell you how you can uh, maintain your money. But the funny part is when I look at it, he is explaining and how the counseling party explaining, and he say that okay, okay before you go to the Walmart, you go to the Costco. Okay, once you go to the Costco, then you don't go to the pizza shop inside and buy that like a $2, $3, $5. Spend $5 and buy and eat it over there, and you spend $5 over there. It's better before you leave out that you want to drink tea, drink in the home. You want to you eat full in the house before you leave. Then you don't spend any money out. Then he said other thing is okay, if you want to buy like you are adult, then you want to buy vegetable, then don't buy the fresh vegetable, buy the frozen. Frozen is very cheap. Then you can save the money. That is a funny thing because of that why that fresh is expensive, because fresh has the all minerals. Frozen doesn't have nothing on there because it's sitting over there for 1 year. That is only the funny part. Then he said that okay, I'm saying, oh my God, this guy. Like then those are the thing he said. Then whatever you spend, like a small money, everything is cut off. Don't drink coffee outside. Don't eat outside. Don't buy the fresh and go to the frozen. Then you can support year. You can save a lot of money. That one side is true because it's when I go, then I buy one Dunkin' Donut. If you buy Dunkin' Donut coffee, it's like a $2.50. Then if you take every day, then if you take every day like a 7 days, if you take 7 days, it's going to be like a $2. At least average is $2 for 365 is $700 you save a year. Then you eat outside, it's like a spend $5, $6, $7. Then if you eat outside $10, then you make the same thing in the house is for is only you spend $2, you can make it the same thing. Then you spend $8, $7, $8 more when you buy outside. Then if like $8 average for 365, like a 300 days, maybe 2,400, 2,500 to $3,000. Then 700 plus 3,000 is normally you can save $4,000 a year. This what he is saying. Then I like also that, but when I go out, then I drink coffee. That then I stop now everything. Then I eat before I go. Then I'm going to avoid to buy outside anything. Then I avoid to buy take a coffee, drink coffee outside. If I want it, I take it from home. This is the counseling is a good part. It's he telling the very top level how you want to control your money. That is works very well, but the bankruptcy is very good. You can start freshly your life, everything. But the bad thing is it's going to be stay until 7 years on the credit reports and the credit score reports, your bankruptcy. Then it's very hard to get anything like a loan or anything you want to get financial side is very hard. Even though you get, there's a lot of people saying that oh you can get it after 2 years, but that interest is way high. Okay, you have smoothly if you have 2%, then you file bankruptcy is going to be 4 to 7%. Then you can see that if your loan is going to be 4 to 7%, from 2% to 4 to 7% is way high. Even you get that, but it still is way high. But I decided I'm not going to buy anything with the loan. If I want to buy house, I save my money. Then I work hard. I'm going to get some money. I'm going to I'm going to show that once you show that more money, then they are going to give a less interest because they very comfortable to give a loan because you are like say that for $400,000 you want to get a loan, then if you save like $100,000, then you go for buy a loan, then they are going to give up very good prices. It's very good prices when you compare to the regular interest rate. Still they are giving lower than that because of you have the service. That is the only things I'm thinking is works. Otherwise, if you go that your interest is way high, then you can compare to other people. The same level you are, and you file the bankruptcy. Then the other person he didn't file the bankruptcy. Then after 2 years, you go and see how much your interest, and he can go. Then he can check it how much the interest is big different. Yours is way high, then very care before you file the bankruptcy. I decided to file the bankruptcy because I get the decision I want to save the money before I buy the house. Okay, thank you for listening these, and if you have any comments, then you can send me because I already get a verbal what do you call the court authorized to discharge. I'm waiting for the discharge letter. Then everything is I did smooth. There's nothing anything happens. Then if you have any questions, you want to ask any question, and put in the comments, and subscribe it. If you want to share it, someone they want it. Then if you like it, then like it. Thank you for watching.